Okay. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now same thing we can do in another way also. Whatever the thing we are doing in the single block, same thing we can do in another way also. Okay, let me share that particular content to you. Abdul, you got? I was sent in WhatsApp.
Extension, yes, sir.
Exactly same, just the small changes. What we did actually, let me. So previously, what we did, first we did this particular part, right? Then we did this particular part. Now I'm making it clear that so attachment can be initialized in the form of data options directly, and which can be stored by using this one. It is more clarity, but both are same. So what we have to do, these are the things we are doing now. Check if the image is exist, then download the image, then attach the image file URL to the notification, send back, this is the thing we are doing now. So here line number 47 is doing what? Check if an image URL is exist. So if it is exist, then download the image. So how downloading the image has UI notification data, image data, it is this particular. Got the idea? Make in this particular extension, what I'm doing, I'm writing a convenience init method, right? Which takes data as a parameter and options, create a file and saves into temporary and returning. Same thing what we did previously. Got the idea?
Yes, sir.
Check the image URL, line number 47. If it is exist, download the image and save to disk. Now this line, when I say UN notification attachment data, then it comes to here, extension, file manager, temporary folder, URL construction, file manager creating, then UUID of UID string plus JPG image, temporary folder, right, and returning that particular data back, right? So what it does, it saves the file using UUID followed by the JPG extension. Here, this line. It saves the file using a UUID followed by the JPG file extension. If service returning a different type, you can adjust the code according to that one, right? मैं JPG store कर रहा हूँ. If you are expecting a GIF file, so what you can do actually, so you are passing the image URL, right? So what I can suggest, so those people are providing a payload, right? Now here we can add a key, something called image type. मैं और एक की ऐड कर देता हूँ, ठीक है, और इसमें मैं देता हूँ जो भी टाइप है, PNG. So let's file this one, PNG. Now I will say GIF. Now I will say MP4. Now I will say doc. Now doc is not supported. JPEG. Got my point? Got my idea? But for example purpose, Now for temporary purpose, what we did actually, we taken .jpg. Okay. Now your requirement is that you have to support GIF file, JPG file, PNG file, and video file also. Imagine. So what you have to do? So you have to take one more key in your payload, says image type. Okay, say image type PNG. How we will utilize this one? When we are extracting this one, we can extract one more parameter from the content user info that is called image type. And here for this particular method, we will write one more parameter key called image type. So send that image type and amend that image type. Got the idea?
Yes, sir.
You got the requirement, right? Because always we can't depends on one particular depends on one particular type. If you have multiple type, you can make more generic code if you need. Okay. Then come to top class. So basically, this particular class is a final class. That means on top of this one, we are not going to write any other classes. So what we can say final. So if you mention any class as a final, what's going to happen? If you mention any class as a final, what is going to happen? What does mean by final?
Sir, we cannot modify further. We can use those instances in a different.
You can't add, the meaning of final, it can't be used for inheritance.
Correct, sir.
Can't be go for the subclassing. It's a final approach. There is no modification. You can't add anything top of this one because this behavior is a final behavior.
Only we can share that content to another class.
That's it.
And also, sir, if we write their private, then also we cannot inherit.
Private you can't. Basically, private will not inherit. In inheritance, private principal itself is not going to allow you. So only the public will participate in the inheritance actually. So from here, if the class is final, means no more inheritance for this class, no more public access for this particular class.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So self.content equal to content handler. Then the best attachment request content mutable copy. Best attachment modify the notification content here. Okay. So you got the best attachment. Send dot content handler equals to content handler. I don't think this is gonna work. Okay, let's write differ, and here we are going to mention content handler of best attachment content, or else a request dot content. So if this is not happen, Okay, so let me explain this particular point. So here, what's going to happen actually, whenever you got a rich push notification, it has some default time to render the attachment. Again, I will repeat. Whenever you got a rich push notification, it has the default time, I mean, certain time to render the content. Most probably 1 second or 1.5 seconds. Within 1.5 seconds, the content has to be rendered in the tray. Which tray? Notification tray. Okay. If content is not rendered within the time frame of that particular, then by default it goes to the default attachment behavior. System will handle. समझ में आया क्या बोल रहा हूँ? So whenever we see, it depends a lot of factors also. For example, my internet pack is off. Internet is not there. Okay. Or else the data is not available. So when I receive the push notification, it is not going to render, right? Chance ही नहीं है. I send it the image with the URL. I have to browse that URL data, right? मुझे internet की जरूरत रहती है. If internet is off, Wi-Fi is not connected, then what is going to happen? That image is not going to render, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then it goes to the service extension, time will expire. Then it will pick the default one. That's it. Simple. So rich push notification UI rendering having a time limited. Within that time you got the attachment, that's fine. If you are not able to get the attachment, because here this has to be written attachment back. This has to be written the attachment back. If this is not returning attachment back, then it is going to show you the default attachment. Okay. So remove this code and write down the statement continuation. If it is happen, guard statement, let attachment equals to request dot attachment. If you got the attachment, else return. So if you got the attachment, then best attachment component of attachment equals to this attachment. So this can be array of components. समझ गया? So if within the time frame, if the attachment is not rendered, then simply it is going to send the default attachment. If you got the attachment, then attachment is going to find, then best attachment component dot attachment equal to attachment. That's it. Okay. Done.
Yes, sir.
Now the next one. When you receive a rich push notification, you can perform certain kind of actions also. Let me show. इसमें तो सब कुछ क्लियर कर चुका हूँ मैं. I have one notification, but the problem is that it's not rich push notification. A simple notification which can give only two options, either view or clear. So if the rich push notification is there, you can give certain actions on that one. Okay. So that actions based on the categories, that action based on the categories we have to provide. So anyway, let's see. So next one. Adding the button. So way to add this particular button. Buttons, action buttons, action button on notification. So when the user is going to long press, actually you can create the action buttons. That's it. Let like button equals to UN notification action. So you can give a identifier, so that identifier can be trigger actually. So actions can be triggered like this. Options not showing anything. Okay, so if you want to add one more button also, let open equals to so if it is a category or something, can make sure open the category or something like this. Then after that, let category equals to just under a particular category, this has to be added. UN notification category off. So set up this particular thing. Intent identifier and options. Not this one. This is also not good. Use third one. Okay, in that list, use third one. my category, action is array, like button, comma, open button. Then identifier, you can pass anything. If you don't want to pass any identifier, leave it. And here also options are. So these are the categories. Then UN notification center dot current dot set notification category to category. So this is gonna add the buttons. Array of categories. Okay. So now you added two actions, right? You added two actions. One is like, one is open. लेकिन ये action तो कहीं ना कहीं handle करना है ना, because when you got a rich push notification, if user long press, it will show like and open option. Let me check how it is gonna look you. Notification rich push notifications with actions. This is Android. Yes. Okay, let me show this one. See here, they receive a rich push notification and there is actions. Okay. Actions
Yes.
are there, right? For
Yeah.
this action, for our code, we given two actions, like and open. So somewhere we have to handle this particular things. Somewhere we have to handle this particular thing. Otherwise, it's not gonna work, right? So what we have to do now? If you want as a reference, that is all right. Okay, now come back. So we have to handle these actions, right? So where you have to handle these actions? Just write a command here. Action should handle in ability class. Finish, guys. Now go to appdelegate.file. Scroll down where you are implemented those logics. And here one method you have to handle. Okay, so user notification. I can't get here. Let me import the header file. We have user notification already. We have already user notification class. Then why this method is not getting user notification function. And let me check. The signature will work directly or not. Now take the signature. It's not rendering by default. Okay. So here we have two actions there, like and open. So if response dot action identifier equals to like, do something on like button, click. Else if of response dot action identifier equals to open, then do something on action. That's it. Done.
Yes, sir.
That's it. That's it about the notifications. So if we have all the things, at least we can test, but we don't have anything, we can't test it. App is running now, that's it. So it is sending, but I'm sure it's not gonna work, but let me find out the warnings. You are implementing, but you are still need to add a remote notification to the list to support. But you still need to add remote notification to the list of your supported UI background mode. Okay. Go to info file, UI background mode. Any UI background mode is there? Bundle identifier. Let's fix this warning. Okay. Go to the project. Add background mode and enable rich push notifications. Okay. Then clean the build folder. Notification grant false. See, we got the alert, but grant false. Why? Let's see the reason also. We cannot delete this app. Let me check why it is not. Obviously, it will reject because we are not registered. Okay. We know that it gets error because we are not registered. Let me check. Now we got granted as false. Okay. Oh, granted is getting true. Error is nil. Don't know. Then here we got the error. Error message says Cocoa error domain code 3010 remote notification are not supported in the simulator.